Hey guys, Jacob here. So I have designed and printed another puzzle. As you may remember, back in November of 2020, I designed and printed this 50mm 5x5, which turned out very well. But I've recently gone up another order of magnitude and created a small 3D printed 7x7, and here it is. So, as a lot of you may have seen, I uploaded a video of a previous version of this puzzle that had failed. I uploaded it just for laughs, but this is the finished version of it. I redesigned it, I changed the mechanism, and this one is much better. This one is a lot smoother, especially the outer layers. They just glide. The inner layers, or the second layers, not quite as smooth, but they're still pretty smooth and fast. The third layers, however, there's a lot of room for improvement. They turn smoothly, but they catch easily, and I have actually had the puzzle explode on me while doing third layer moves, which is not great, but I worked hard on this puzzle and I'm not gonna reprint it, but at least I have ideas of ways that I could improve it if I were to. So what I'm gonna do now is some size comparisons. Here it is next to the 5x5. The 5x5 was 50mm, and this 7x7 is 64mm, which makes it significantly smaller than other 7x7s on the market. For comparison, here's a normal size 7x7. This is the MGC, which is 68mm, and here's my 7x7 next to it. So as you can see, it is quite a bit smaller. And the calipers right here, it is 64mm. And in case you're wondering, each inner layer is only 8mm, while the outermost layer is 12mm. So that made the math easy to figure out what size to make everything. And the next thing you might have noticed is that the outermost tiles are the same size as the inner ones, which makes it look proportional. Well, I was able to pull this off by adding 4mm fillets to the outside edge of the puzzle, which means that the top flat surface was actually only 8mm by 8mm, even though the entire thing is 12mm thick. So I thought that would make it look cool and also fit in better with the proportional cubes, even though it's not technically proportional. But yeah, anyway, I can't really think of much else to say about it, except that what I'm gonna do now is put it into the checkerboard to prove that it's fully functional. And in case you're wondering, this is not the world's smallest 7x7. Matt Bonner has made a much smaller one. You should check that out. It is quite cool. But yeah, here it is in the checkerboard pattern. It having the proportional looking tiles just makes it look even cooler. And the last thing I'm going to do on camera is scramble it, which I have never done. I literally just finished making this a few hours ago. So like I glued in the last set of tiles a few hours ago. Because as you've probably noticed, these are not stickers, these are tiles, which is an idea I came up with to give off the look of a stickered puzzle, but not have the cons of stickers, which is chipping and peeling and falling off and all that stuff. But yeah, these are 3D printed tiles that I have super glued into each piece. This doesn't have to be a perfect scramble. So the reason I print puzzles like this, puzzles that already exist and stuff, is so I can expand on my design, on my puzzle designing, because even though I know how to make some puzzles, I strive to learn how to make more, and to do that, I am pushing myself to learn new things while designing. And after I made this 5x5, I wanted to see if I could make a functional 7x7 from scratch. And as you can see with this puzzle, I have accomplished that. So now I'm wondering how much higher I can go. Can I do a 9x9? Can I do an 11x11? Who knows? But if I do, you guys will see it in a future video, and it will be awesome. So I think that's a pretty good scramble. I think you guys are probably pretty convinced that it's fully functional now, because, well, given that I'm turning it this comfortably and stuff, there's no way it isn't. But yeah, that's it for this puzzle. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.